channel. Today we are going to be making green shell mussels. So if you guys want to learn how to make a quick and easy recipe, just keep watching. So the recipe that you would need is these green shell mussels. I bought this from the Asian store for about 10 bucks, so $9.99. We are going to be needing some ginger and 2 cloves of garlic, and then 4 stalks of the green onion. So the first thing you would need to do is take out the mussels out of the box and the bag, and you just want to put it in some water until the ice melts. We're just gonna set that aside. And then we are going to be doing the garlic first. So you just want to cut the ends here. So it is easier to peel like this. And sorry, my dog is walking in the back, so her little collar is just a trotting everywhere. And she's also playing, so you'll hear her kind of being kind of loud in the back and barking, which she normally doesn't bark, but sometimes she does. She's been barking for the past week, and I don't know what her deal is. So we are just going to throw these away. So my trash is in here, so I'm not just throwing it on the ground. If you guys are wondering, I would never do that in my house. So we just want to chop it. And be careful, you don't want to chop your hand. The other one. The reason why I am chopping it because I don't want no big pieces when I'm trying to eat the mussels. Yeah, da 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 da. I am trying to do as much as I can. One more chop. And the reason why I am using this big Asian knife, because it's a lot easier to cut and chop, because you have a lot of room to do so. And no, this video is not sponsored by them, so don't you worry, okay? So we are just going to put it aside. And then let's do the green onion top first, because I just think it will be a lot easier to do everything else, and then the ginger, because the ginger is the hardest part because you have to peel it. So I'm just gonna cut the top off like that, like so. So I just peel the first layer off. And you want to make sure that you don't just pull the top right off. And it helps if you cut the end and then it just comes off like that. If you can see, and sorry, I don't have my other stand, so it's a lot harder for me to do it for you guys to see. So these, I want to cut it like that. This, I'm not going to cut it. This, I am going to cut it in half like that, and then cut it in half again like that. Okay. Because when you cook it, it is going to be very pretty. You don't want to feel like you're eating a whole green onion, you know. And the green onion is very, very strong. So it's making me cry a little bit, but that's okay. As long as somebody gets to eat, right? So turn it to the side, cut, cut, cut. And don't forget to be careful when you get to the end like this, because you do not want to cut your hand. It is not a pretty thing. Let me tell you, it's just not pretty. Sorry if I am boring you, is that a word? With these green onions, but just bear with me. Oh, you guys see that? I almost cut my hand. Almost cut my hands right off. But we're not gonna do that, right? We just not. We're just not gonna do it. So with the ginger, I'm just gonna cut it like that. I'm just going to kind of shave it off the skin. And you guys want to be careful. That you don't chop your fingers off. That's why I can't talk and do this at the same time. But after you skin the ginger, we're just gonna cut it into long strips like I showed you guys in my other videos. And if it's got a knot, you can just cut it. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Oh! It doesn't have to be perfect. So since it fell in the trash, I'm going to wash it. I'm going to cut it this way. And like I said, be careful. You don't want to cut your fingers. And then you just want to cut it like this. Ta-da! Finally, one down and then the rest to go. So I'm going to continue chopping until I am done, and then I will bring you guys to the stove and we'll start cooking. So I put my pan on top of my stove already and I turned it on. I am going to be putting everything into close range so that if I do need it, I can just grab. And I did end up not using this much of ginger, excuse me. So I'm just gonna put it to the side. So I'm going to put some pure sesame oil in my pan, like this, because I want to stir fry the vegetable or the ingredients first before I put in my green mussel. And I am using this Asian spatula. The reason is because it's got holes in it, so it's easier to stir if you have cornstarch in it. So what I'm doing is I am just going to kind of stir the oil around, making sure that it is on every surface. Then the first thing I want to do is put the garlic in there, because who doesn't like fried garlic is what I want to know. So if you don't like fried garlic, please leave a comment why you don't, because I think garlic is bomb.com, just like my channel. And if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. Like my other videos, I say my name is Fancy, but a lot of people call me Queen Fancy. Yes, I am the queen in the kitchen, at least at my house. I don't know about other places, but at my house, I'm the queen. And the reason why I came up with Fancy's bomb.com moments, because it is just moments, you know, and it's bomb.com, like these food, bomb.com. So ginger is next, bomb.com. Okay, let me just say bomb.com. So I'm not gonna add salt until the end of where everything is all cooked. And I did want to use my Asian wok to fry it because it's a lot faster. But then it's thicker. The one that I got is a little thick, so my stove is not. It can't take the heat. So we're just gonna stir fry that for a little bit. And then we are going to put the green onion in next. But I still want to stir this for a little bit longer because I want that ginger to have that flavor. It smells so good. Let me tell you. Let me just tell you, okay? So it looks like it's gonna be good. You don't want it to stick. Green onion. And the reason why I put the green onion in because I don't like raw onions when I'm eating my food. So I'm just gonna cook it for a little bit, not too long. So it's killed some of that green onion, okay? And then let me show you the sauce. The sauce, I will link the recipe in the description. But oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that sauce. It is so yummy, okay? I gotta remember to stir this or it's gonna burn, and I don't want that to happen. Almost done, almost done. And then I'm just gonna turn down the stove a little bit because when we put in our shells, we don't want it to burn everything else. So that's what I'm just gonna do, is turn it down a little bit. Okay. And then, are you guys ready? Just add a little at a time. There we go. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to let you guys know to drain it first. So there's not a lot of water. So you don't want to cook it with a lot of water. There we go. And then I am just going to put the cover on it for a few minutes. Like these. And then after 3 minutes, I will check back with you guys. Okay, so it's about 5 minutes and I'm just going to take the top off. I don't have any wine, so I cannot put that in there, but it looked like it is cooked. So here goes a moment of truth. And when you do it, you don't want to stir it too much, because if you do, then the inside comes out. So here we go. There we go. There we go. You guys see how I'm just stirring it with the with the pan. And so as soon as you stir it like this and the sauce gets kind of thick, you just want to turn it right off, because you don't want it to continue to cook, because then it's going to get soggy. And I forgot to tell you guys that you guys have to make rice, because I always forget to, but this time I did not forget. My husband just got home. He's really hungry, so I am going to plate it, and then he's gonna eat dinner. So there you go, voila. That's my recipe. Coming on this journey with me to cook the green mussel. If you have any questions, concern, or any suggestions, please leave it in the comment below, and I for sure will get back to you, like I always promise. And I hope that you guys did enjoy it, and until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.